Hey guys, Mackenzie asked me to make a quick video on things I've learned while doing IEPs in Zoom. So here I am, and here you are, and we're going to learn together. So I really enjoy doing my meetings in Zoom. It's much more personal. I feel like it's easier for everybody to talk and participate, and it's nice to see your students. It's nice for them to be able to see you. It just becomes a more meaningful meeting, I feel like. So when I open up Zoom, it looks like this. I hate the full screen in Zoom. It's terrible. So I hit exit full screen, and I'll usually hit chat to pop open my chat just in case somebody is using the chat to communicate. And then we get the meeting started. So the first thing I do is I share my IEP slides. If you come to share and you can't see what it is that you want to share, it's probably because it's minimized on your computer. So just go back to it and unminimize it, and then open your share window again, and it should pop up. So if you're not seeing it, that's probably what's going on. So I'll start with my IEP slides. Mine are boring. They are not boring. They were previously made for us by wonderful people, but I haven't made them all fancy or anything. So we welcome, we do introductions, agenda. I like to review or kind of summarize their procedural safeguards, and then tell my students what an IEP is, why we're here, why it seems like all we do is talk about the things they struggle with, and just let them know that they're awesome and that they're really the ones in charge. So while you are sharing, they can see anything that you're doing on your computer. So if you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to see what Trillion has to say, they will see your Trillion pop up. So just be careful with that. Also, your participants window will show up over here. You can move it wherever you want to have it. You can even move it onto a second monitor if you're using a second monitor. I like to, but I can't record. You wouldn't know which is my second monitor or what's going on. So I'll have Zoom on one monitor and my documents on the other, just so I can see everything, and it makes it nice. But you can put that wherever you want, or even just get rid of it by minimizing it and moving it. So then I will stop the share. I will start another share and go over to goal view. And I will do whatever it is that I need to do in goal view. You guys know how to do that, so I'm not going to talk about it. I download everything and save it to a personal file for each student on my caseload in my documents. And then I will stop the share again. I will open all of the documents for my students in my Adobe. The Adobe that you have to have is Adobe Acrobat Reader DC. I spent many hours talking to many customer service representatives with many different accents that were hard to understand, with both Adobe and Zoom, and Zoom said, it's not us, it's Adobe, they're being lame, and Adobe said, yes, it is us being lame. The Adobe licenses that the school gave us are for an old version that they don't like anymore, that is not cool enough to continue updating, so it won't work with Zoom. So if you try to use anything other than Adobe Acrobat Reader DC, it will not let you save the signatures. It'll crash every time, and it'll be annoying. There will be tears and frustrations and all sorts of terribleness. So if you don't have this version, it's really easy. You just go to Adobe's website and you download it. It'll ask if you want to make it your preferred opener of PDFs. There's a computer technical term for that, which I do not know, but you just say yes, and then it will always open your documents with Adobe Acrobat Reader DC. The only thing that this Adobe does not do is password protect documents. You might be fooled by this protect button here, but all that does is take you to their website and inform you that you need to buy a different version. And nobody likes that. So keep the old version of Adobe if you have it, so that you can still password protect documents, but this is the one you need in order to do IEP meetings in Zoom, which is something we will be moving towards. So I have all my documents open in Adobe, and I'm ready to sign. I will go back to Zoom here and hit the share button to open up my PDFs. Another thing to note, remember in BBC when you're on the conference call line and it makes a noise when somebody pops in? Not BBC. Zoom will also do that. It's like a doorbell type sound, and so somebody will ring the doorbell, and you know somebody else is there, just so that you can, if you're in this situation, you can't see all of your participants, right? You want to be aware of who's in your meetings, all that good stuff. So if you hear a ding dong sound, somebody else has joined your meeting. But back to signing, you'll be opening up Adobe. All of your documents are here and you're ready to sign. So you'll come to these three dots, you'll hit sign. You have all these beautiful options. You'll click this pretty pen tool, clear whatever other signature you had, and you'll hit add signature. So then it comes over here, you want to draw a signature, and then don't panic, your tools have disappeared, but all is not lost. Just come put your mouse up there and they open again. You hit remote control and you're going to give control to whoever you want to sign. So in this case, I am the only other person in this room, so I'm giving control to myself on my other computer. They now have control of your mouse, so don't move it anywhere or you'll get into a mouse fight and that's really not fun. You wait, they will sign their beautiful signature. And then this is the part that gets awkward. They still have control of your computer and we're always like in the zone and ready to jump in there, hit apply and get their signature on so we can all leave. Tell them to hang on a minute. I always say, hey, can you just hold on a second here so I can steal back control of my computer from you. Whatever it is. They might hit apply before then. That's fine. No worries. You'll just say, hang on, don't use your mouse for a minute because we'll be having a mouse fight and that's awkward. So you just stick the signature down, then you come back up here to your cool tools. See how this is highlighted green? That means somebody has control of your computer. See, it's waiting for them to control your screen. Oh no. So come here and just hit abort control, and now your computer is back under your control and you don't have to share that control with nobody. You can then take the signature to any other document that you have open. So see, I've got the IEP open and I know that they're not going to want to sign again. It saves the signature and you can stick it on there. No problemo. Okay. Then you can, once everybody's signed, you can date it by clicking on this cursor with the AB, and it'll pop up a blue box. It will make you type in the box every time, so you just stick that date in there. I read on Facebook that you should be careful when signing 2020 to write the full 2020 so that somebody can't come in there and be like, oh, I'm going to put a 16 next to your 20 because I'm lame. Then I like to hit Control A to select it, Control C to copy it, and then I can just copy and paste my date on all the other ones because that's easier. You can also, if you're going to type that somebody was excused, you would never do this on an age of majority, but pretend I'm on the IP, you can write excused, or you can put participated by phone, whatever. Then you can save, and you're done with that. So then I stop sharing, and if you're going to send it across the computer, you can just hit File, attach whatever document it is, and it'll pop up on their end with a little button under here that says download, and they can download it and save it just as if we were using the file transfer in BBC. So that is all I have for you. Sorry that this video was almost 9 minutes long. That's annoying. But I love y'all. You guys are great to work with. And let me know if you guys have any questions about IEPs and Zoom. They're fantastic and you will be amazing.